All right, let's take a quick look at how we're going to get into class. Um, so, at the worst case scenario, if you go to the channel Living Life on the Margin on YouTube, which is where I'm just dumping all the content, running office hours, doing a lot of stuff, we should see this stream already live now. Right, so this is me recording in the past, but if it's 12:15 today, that means we're starting class, and I'm going to, I think, be using YouTube streaming to manage one part of the class, and we'll talk about that um, during class. I have to fix that typo. So if you click into here, you should get to the class. I'm going to mute that tab so I don't get audio feedback, but you'll see what I've got going on with a bit of lag. Now, one thing you can do is if you log into your YouTube account, I'm not sure if the Farmingdale version is going to work all right. So usually there's a way to switch account and you might see your Farmingdale email. That might work for you, but if you just got whatever account you normally use for YouTube, you can go ahead and put in a question or start making comments. Hey, whatever. Right, so you can put in stuff like that if you want. Oops, sorry, it's a robot calling. So that's going to be the YouTube side of things, and this is going to be basically out in the open, right? So this is a public venue. So obviously, treat it accordingly in the chat box. And if you have activity with your account that you don't want to be seen by your classmates, well, then maybe open up a new account. I think you can, create a new account even within your normal one that you're normally signed into, and then just be careful to manage what you're in. Now the other side of this. So let's see, is this 250? It is. So if you click class YouTube channel, that should bring you to the YouTube channel, and then the other side of this is going to be collaborate. So this part of the class we're going to use for the breakouts. This is going to be essentially you in the classroom, right? So it's as public as a classroom is. You never know if someone's phone is recording you or something like that, but you're kind of basically in a safe spot given that. So online classroom will bring you to something like this, and we're just going to use the course room. I'm not sure if you guys can set up your own sessions. If someone could try that, that'd be really helpful for me to know. So if you guys could set up study sessions, you are absolutely free to do that on Blackboard. I used to try to use this for online office hours, but it just didn't work that well. Here, let me move this camera. Actually, let me move this down. You only need to see my screen. So you can use this for your own study groups. I used to try to use this for office hours, but I'd have 4 different rooms for 4 different classes, which is why I'm trying the YouTube thing. So you go into here, you hit join course room. Is that what I just had going? Oh, that was the link. So maybe that link in the sidebar isn't going to be as cooperative as I'd hoped for the class YouTube channel. But like I said, Living Life on the Margin, or if you go into the course blog, we got a bunch. Let me go up to here to my posts. There should be the link in here, and actually I should probably just put a hard link in the menu there also. Whatever, we'll come to that later. So here's Collaborate. You're going to see something like this. This is going to be getting my audio twice. That's actually probably good. Now, the flip side of this is if you have both of these things open at once, you're in Collaborate with your classmates and you're also on YouTube with me, you might be hearing me twice with a bit of a lag. We're going to be figuring out that lag. I'll probably try and find some sort of a audio cue to let you know, like I might have Tommy Wiseau right? I might do something like that just to kind of grab your attention. So once you hear that, or you hear Tommy Wiseau say something, or I give whatever cue, then you'll be fine. All right, so that video is not going to be working because that's going to OBS, going to YouTube right now. But in Blackboard, you're going to have a chat box. You're going to have access to a whiteboard. So by default, it's just going to be looking for what I'm doing. Being slow. I think I'm doing a lot of stuff on bandwidth, on my bandwidth right now. So it might just be slower than usual. I'm going to have to steal an Ethernet cord. In any case, I came here to answer a simple question and I got distracted. The question is, what are we doing for class? How do you get into class? If you start here, you're going to get everything you need to start. And from this point, I will hopefully be able to show you Collaborate at 12:15 today. So in Collaborate, that's where you're going to be working with your classmates. Let's just try it again. You're going to be, interacting. Today's syllabus day, so the first part of the class is mostly just going to be me talking. So YouTube is going to be enough there. Basically, YouTube is the easiest way for me to just share my screen plus what's going on in my office. So that's a safe spot to go at any point. The course room, one nice thing that's going to do is it records that you're there, right? So I've got a little bit of automated attendance built into Collaborate, but mostly this is going to be for you to work with your classmates. And for 250, this is going to be really important. The way I want this class to run is with you interacting with each other. So we'll figure out that in about an hour. And if you guys could come into here, that would be great. If you guys could just experiment and see what you can do. If you can create sessions, that would be awesome. If you're able to access the course room, that is great, especially if you can access it without me being present, because that just allows you guys to take more agency and take more control of what you've got, or what you've got here. I'm going to try just leaving that, giving the bigger permissions for the default attendee. We're not going to record in there. We're not going to anonymize chat. Share audio, share video, that should be fine. You can join by phone. I might end up having to do that to save on bandwidth. All right. This should be fine. So if you guys could play around with that, that would be great. So if that's the case, then you guys might just be able to totally take ownership of the course room. It might be more of a room for students to be in charge, whereas YouTube might be the stream. But all that said, we're going to figure this stuff out as we go. This is totally new, having this class online. All right, I'm going to stop there because otherwise I'm going to keep rambling. So I will see you guys in about 45 minutes, about an hour.